Great people. Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. I'm Cassandra Jennings, President and CEO of the Greater Sacramento Urban League. Thank you for remembering and celebrating. Each and every day, the work at the Greater Sacramento Urban League stands on the shoulders of the bold and courageous efforts to people like Rosa Parks. We stand on her shoulders in the fight for justice in our communities, for people of color, and for those that have been denied access. It is important that we give tribute to those who have made significant contribution to address unfair policies and practices and remember where we came from in order to be clear about where we're going. I am so grateful that there was a woman named Rosa Parks that with one simple and courageous act changed my life, changed the trajectory of a people and the entire world. The change did not happen overnight, but she contributed to a movement of change that took years for results to see evidenced and that we are still building on today. My memories are vivid through the history that I've lived and that the teachings I have absorbed all throughout my life. My mom, who is now 91 years old and lives here in Sacramento, often reminds me that she could have been Rosa Parks. I'm like, huh? She says that because the year before Rosa Parks and the Montgomery bus boycott, she was 8 months pregnant in Augusta, Georgia, and sat down in the white seats on the bus. My father was there in the service, and she was tired. She was big, she was tired, and she was weary. But she took a seat there, and she, like many other women and men, boys and girls, experienced the harshness, the dehumanization, and the demeaning that unfair practices and policies in our country project upon us all. But Rosa Parks was the one that put a stake in the ground and said enough is enough. Rosa Parks was following the rules. She sat in the colored section. But then because the rest of the bus was full, she was asked to give up her seat for a white person. She was arrested. Now, I grew up in the years that followed the Montgomery boycott and lived in the segregated South in my hometown in North Carolina. I attended a colored school. I drank from a colored-only fountain, and I sat in the colored movies in the balcony because we weren't allowed to sit in the bottom section. And then I also had to go to the takeout window of the restaurants because there was no dining allowed for colored people. Today, I and all of us reap from the benefits of the efforts of Rosa Parks and her perseverance that you've already heard about, her steadfastness, and her commitment to justice, fairness, and equity. Today, we celebrate history and the efforts of Rosa Parks. Today, whether we are courageous as an individual, as the mayor talked about, or as an organization such as the Urban League, the NAACP, and all the other organizations fighting for justice, or a collective of many, we continue to fight for justice, equity, and those that are denied their rights. So as quoted in the book, which I brought with me, that I read to my grandchildren, I quote, "When asked if she stayed seated because she was tired, Rosa said, 'The only tired I was tired of giving in.'" So I want to thank the city of Sacramento for this day of recognition for Rosa Parks. I want to say happy birthday to Rosa Parks, because this is her day, and happy Rosa Parks Day to all, because we are overcoming. Thank you very much.